Hello and welcome to Survivor Vanuatu, the next season of the Survivor Series. The last one before this was All Stars, and today we have a lineup of brand new contestants who are competing to win the $1 million prize at the end of this journey. So let's meet them. First up in the Lopevi tribe, we have Celestia Vega, Crystal Westbrooks, Larry Pierce, Lena Nersessian, or we call her Lena the Plug, I think. Lena the Plug, I think that's what her user is, I'm sorry. Mark Fishbeck, better known as Markiplier. Matthew Fernandez. Matthew Patrick. Trisha Pace. And finally, in the Lopevi tribe, Warren Pierce. Now that we got Lopevi out of the way, let's go to Yasur. Starting off with Adriana Quiero, Big Brother's Bailey Dayton, The Amazing Race's Becca Drops, Jacob Sartorius, Laura Faxkel, Liza Koshy, Simon Cowell, Tony Raines, and last but not least, Williams James Adams Jr., or just Will I Am. Now, with the introduction out of the way, which usually takes a long time in these videos, let's just get into it. We are now heading to the... Alright, now we gotta go down, so we gotta proceed to the alliances. Alright, Lopevi Tribe Alliance number 1 has Lena, Mark, and Matthew, with number 2 having Larry, Trisha, Crystal, and Celestia. First alliance from Yasur, Bailey and Jacob, Laura, Liza, and Tony, and then the second has Adriana, Becca, Simon, and Will I Am. The Immunity Challenge. Firestarter. This challenge consists of a commando crawl through a mud pit, 3 players moving a ball through a table maze, grabbing the ball, climbing a ladder to a balance beam, net slide back to the ground, 3 other players then using provided materials and matches inside the ball to build a fire and a cauldron to burn through a rope, lowering the torch, lighting the torch, and crossing the finish. Lopevi has 1 immunity, so we'll proceed to the tribe events. Behavior Crystal is becoming appreciated around camp. And similar. Becca and Bailey bond slightly. Now we proceed to tribal council. Alright, the first vote, Laurel, Becca, Laurel, Becca. Alright, 5 votes, that's enough. Hand me your torch. Becca, tribe is spoken. Time for you to go. And Becca is out. So, with Becca out, we're going to skip the tribe alliances and all that. We're going to go to reward challenges. By the numbers. 1 at a time, each tribe member must maneuver past the other player standing on a balance beam to get to the finishing platform. If one of them falls or touches more than one other player at once, they must start over. First tribe to get all 8 members on the platform wins. And proceed to the immunity challenge, because Lopevi has won that. Actually, wait, hold up. What did they win though? I gotta go back. They win hammocks, blankets, and pillows. Okay, immunity. Yeah, sorry, I didn't read that. War on the floor. The caller guides 3 groups, each tied together, to retrieve 12 pairs of puzzle pieces. Then they work to assemble 3 puzzles on a set of scaffolding. First to assemble the puzzles and climb to the scaffolding wins. Lopevi wins again. So now we go to the tribe events. Matthew P isolates himself from the rest of the tribe. No one wants to align with him. Weird Tribe Alliance 2 is now a medium strength alliance. Leads to tribal council. So another person's going. Adriana, Laurel, Adriana, 5 votes, that's enough. Hand me your torch. Adriana, tribe is spoken. Time for you to go. And Adriana is gone. So now we go to the reward challenge for this one. Great Escape Run. Tribes must work together to make their way through 3 locked cages by untying planks, using grappling hooks to retrieve keys, and mastering a series of interlocking slide rails. The first tribe to crawl through the 3 cages to safety would win a reward. And yes sir, finally wins a reward. They went fishing and snorkeling here. They can also compete for individual immunity. So now proceed to the immunity challenge. Raid, escape, run. Each person must dig ladder rungs out of the sand in order to build a ladder with. The first person to build their ladder and climb to the top would win immunity at their tribal council. The winner would award individual immunity to one person from the rival tribe. Also, they would stay at the other tribe's camp to gather enough information that would help them decide which member of the tribe would receive the immunity at their tribal council. Now, Will.i.am wins the immunity. Each tribe then. Alliance number 1 is now a very strong alliance with Lena and Mark. Third tribe number 1 is now a very strong alliance. Okay? Tribal Council A. First vote. So did both teams lose then? There's a Tribal Council A and a Tribal Council B. So Simon, Laurel, Simon. Simon is 5 votes, that's enough. Hand me your torch. Simon, tribe is vote. Time for you to go. Alright, let's get to the next tribal. Alright, William grants the immunity to Celestia. So, goes to Matthew, Warren, Warren. Matthew, that's 5 votes, that's enough. Hand me your torch. Matthew, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Has to make the blowing sound, so it's like, okay, it went out. Skip to the next episode. So here we go. So both teams actually lost someone. I wasn't expecting that one. Reward count. This is a generic match. Remember, this is a generic match in the covered pairs game. First tribe to find the 5 out of 15 possible pairs wins. Low Heavy tribe wins the reward, and they win 24 hours of assistance from a local survival expert named Doc. Immunity. Tribal tiles. The guide sits overlooking a grid of 16 squares, each with a tile. The others must move the tiles in 4 colors and 4 designs, so that no design appears in the same row or column. Low Heavy tribe wins the immunity. See to tribe events. Matthew and Lena have a minor fight. Bailey and Eliza have a minor fight. Alright, Will.i.am, Laurel, Will.i.am. Alright, so it's 5 votes, that's enough. Hand me your torch. Will.i.am, William, tribe is spoken. Time for you to go. Alright, now, twist. 2 tribe chiefs are selected. These chiefs select new tribes. The castaway not picked choose which new tribe to join. The swap. Alright. So here we go. Now the alliances are swapped. Now let's see what the new tribe alliances are like. So Tribe Alliance 1, Heavy Tribe Alliance number 2, Heavy Tribe Alliance, Sir Tribe, Tribe that movie tribe, Low Heavy Tribe. Alright, so new alliances are being formed. See to other tribe alliances. Alright, take a look, guys. So we got the original 2, and then we got the new 2. Basically. So Matthew finally is in an alliance. Dive Masters. The castaways must pull themselves along an underwater rope, retrieving markers along the way. The tribe that collects the most markers at the end of 10 minutes wins a reward. The Loop Heavy tribe wins the reward. They win a trip to the waterfalls of Vanuatu plus beer and Pringles chips. Proceed to the immunity challenge, where outwit, outplay, outrig. Castaways must race into the jungle to gather outrigger canoe parts and paddles. Once all the pieces are gathered, each tribe must assemble their canoe to then paddle out to retrieve their flag. The first tribe to bring their flag back to the beach wins. Low Heavy tribe wins the immunity. Jacob and Celestia have a minor fight. Mark isolates himself from the rest of the tribe, no one wants to align with him. Alright, and we have here Bailey, Trisha, Lena, Bailey. That's 4 votes, Bailey, and your torch. Bailey, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Skip to the next episode. Alright, now we are at our final 12. Alright, again, skip the alliances, and we'll go to reward. fooling around. Teams must race through a muddy pig's pen in order to chase down their tribe-colored pigs. The first team to get 10 of their pigs back to their tribe pen will win the reward. And you serve one steak and eggs. Strung out. From a platform in the water, each tribe member must transport a tiki segment to the shore, navigating the segments over and under a series of above and below water obstacles. Once ashore, the first tribe to reassemble their tiki correctly wins immunity. Lopevi tribe wins the immunity. Proceed to the tribe events. If your release is becoming appreciated. Use your life. No significant events occurred in the Yasur tribe. Alright, so it's Matthew, Mark, Lena, Mark. Mark has 4 votes. Hand me your torch. Mark, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Alright, here we go. Reward. Joe Coconut. 1 tribe member at a time must hurry to open coconuts, then race with the juice through a wood crawl. Seesaws, wood hurdles, and a grid box to deposit the juice into the receiving jar. Once the jar is filled, the last member must carefully carry it to the finish line. The first tribe to cross the finish line with a full jar wins. The Yasur tribe wins, and they win a trip to a cafe to enjoy coffee, juice, treats, and letters from a phone. Now the immunity challenge. Shoot your way home. Each tribe would be equipped with a pouch of marbles and a slingshot in turn. In turn, each tribe member must take a shot at a ceramic-like grid. The first tribe to break all 20 tiles wins immunity. Lopevi tribe win. No surprise here. Xavier Warren is rubbing the tribe the wrong way. And Lopevi tribe at Yasur tribe dissolves. So they're not doing well. Alright, so it's Matthew, Trisha, Matthew. That's 3 votes, that's enough, and you're just Matthew, the tribe has spoken. Okay. Time for you to go. And now, teams are going to merge. Well, after the reward challenge. Firefighter. 1 tribe member must race into the ocean to fill a bucket with water. Then they must bring it back and toss it to a tribe to a tribe mate. My bad, let's read that wrong. The bucket must be tossed twice more, and the final tribe member must catch the water itself in another bucket and use it to fill a jar. The tribe must repeat this until they have enough weight in their jar to lower it to the ground, sending a lit flame up to a fire tower. First tribe to light their fire wins the reward. Lopevi tribe wins the reward. They win a large chocolate cake, milk, and cookies. God damn. Sounds delicious. The merge now happens. Proceed to tribe alliances. So, here we go. Take a look at that. Alright. Really isn't much here anymore. So, alright. Proceed to the immunity challenge. Jumper. The castaways divided into 2 groups. The castaways must race to a series of tall wooden towers in the water and climb to the top. Then they must navigate across a balance beam, retrieve a flag, and jump off the tower and race to the beach. The first 2 castaways from each group to bring 3 flags to the beach moves on to the final round. The final round would work the same way with the first person to collect all 3 of their flags winning immunity, and Warren wins the immunity. Tribe events. Nothing. Tribal council. Tony, Jacob, Tony. Alright, 5-5. There's a tie, so there's a revote. Jacob, Tony. Jacob. It's 5 votes, that's enough. Hand me your torch. Jacob, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Alright. So Jacob's gone. Alright. Tribe Alliance. We're going to reward. Headhunter. Each player was assigned 3 skulls on a post. When a player answers a question correctly, they ignite the skull of another player. The survivor with the last skull left unburned wins. Larry wins a picnic of chicken wings and champagne, and he shares the reward with Celestia. Enjoyable. Players must stand... Alright, memory mosaic. The players must stand behind a podium containing a mosaic puzzle. Each piece had multiple sides, each a different color. The players would be shown a picture of a mosaic with a specific color scheme. The players would then have a minute to replicate what they saw on their mosaic, with those making a mistake eliminated. The longer the challenge goes, the more difficult the mosaics and the less amount of time there is to duplicate them. The last survivor remaining wins, and Laurel wins the immunity. Tribe events. So Larry isolates himself from the rest of the tribe. No one wants to align with him. There isn't really a tribe anymore. It's just a merge. Alright, so we go Warren, Tony, Warren, Tony, Warren. That's 6 votes. That's enough. Hand me your torch. Warren, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. To the next one. Warren is gone. We are left with Celestia, Crystal, Larry, Laura, Lena, Liza, Tony, and Trisha. So we go to reward challenge. Mudslide. Castaways will be split into 2 teams of 4. One player from each team will be deemed the sacrificial lamb. The sacrificial lamb must wear a harness with their hands tied. The other 3 team members must guide the sacrificial lamb through an obstacle course. First team to get their sacrificial lamb to the finish wins the reward. Crystal, Tona, Liza, and Lena win the reward. They win a trip to another island where Vanuatu village will host a night of ritual, spiritual union, and food. Awesome. Get a grip. The castaways must hang on to a pole as long as they can. The last person left hanging without touching the ground wins immunity, and Liza wins it. So, Larry and Laurel have a minor fight. I can't fight with that hot thing. And then Tribal Council. Tony, Larry, Tony. Alright, Tony, there's 5 votes. Hand me your torch. Tony, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. Alright. So, now we are at the final 7, and Larry is the only girl. So, here we go. Reward challenge. Played out. The challenge would be a memory test about what has played out in the previous challenges of the season. Castaway will be asked a series of questions. The player who answers the most questions correctly wins the reward. Liza wins the reward. She wins her loved one an overnight stay at the tribe camp. Oh wow. And proceed to the immunity challenge. Alright, Love is Blind. Both the castaways and their loved ones will participate in the challenge. Oh, that was a thing? Castaways must sit on towers and verbally guide their blindfolded loved ones through a series of obstacles in order to retrieve bags of puzzle pieces. Once all the bags are retrieved, the castaways and their loved ones must work together to assemble the puzzle. First castaway to complete the puzzle wins the immunity. Proceed to tribe events. Opevi Tribe Alliance is now a very strong alliance. Celestia, Crystal, and Trisha. And Celestia won that last one though. Larry, Trisha, Larry. Final results are 6 votes. No. Final results are 4 to 1. Larry. Try this vote. Yeah, no, there's a mistake here. It's a 4 to 1 vote, not a 6 to 1. The next episode. So Larry is it. That's it. Larry's out. Final 6 is all girls. And all of them shirtless except for one. Now that's a pretty hot finale. Award challenge. Troubled water. The castaways must race across a floating obstacle course in order to retrieve flags. First person to bring 3 flags back to shore wins the reward. Lena wins a new Pontiac G6. Celestia and Trisha join Lena on a road trip to the resort. They will enjoy a night with food and a hot shower. Wow. God damn. Proceed. Island hopping. The challenge was a survivor version of shuffleboard. Each castaway will be given 6 metal discs on the board. There will be a map of the Vanuatu Islands. Castaways must try to get their discs on the island. Castaway with the most discs on the island wins the immunity. Crystal wins the immunity. So, tribe events. Lena and Liza bond slightly. So here we go. So it's Lena, Celestia, Lena. It's not 5 to 1, it's 4 to 1. Lena. The tribe is spoken. Time for you to go. go. We got Celestia, Crystal, Laura, Liza, and Trisha. Reward challenge. Redemption. This challenge incorporated elements from the previous challenges this season. First, castaways must navigate through a mud crawl, with the last to complete the crawl being eliminated from the challenge. Then the 4 remaining castaways must catch a pig to bring it into their pen, the last one to do so being eliminated from the challenge, and the 3 remaining castaways must solve a tiki puzzle with 2 moving on. The final 2 castaways must race across the balance beam, then use a slingshot to break 3 tiles. The first castaway to break 3 tiles wins the reward. Liza wins the reward. She wins the trip to Mount Yasur. The winner will enjoy a picnic of hot dogs, hot chocolate, and beer. Hot chocolate, man. Forget the beer. Give us hot chocolate. And then she shares the reward with Laurel. Probably because she knows she will not drink the beer. By the way, I just realized, might be a little too late on this. Her name is Laura, and I put Laurel for some odd reason. I think I made this I think back when Yanni and Laura were a huge thing. And then I just put save it for a year. So save for a year, so whenever I wanted to within the year, I can come back and do this. So community challenge. Warrior. The host will start by telling the story of Roy Mata. After he finishes the story, the castaways must race to different stations to answer questions about the story. Each time the castaway answers correctly, they would receive a white pig tusk, which they must attach to a necklace. Each time a castaway answers incorrectly, they would receive a black pig tusk, which they must throw it into the fire urn. First place to attach all 5 of their tusks wins immunity. Laurel wins immunity, or Laura. Proceeds to tribe events. The behavior of Liza is becoming appreciated. That's where you want to be. Alright, so Celestia, Trisha. 3 votes, Trisha, that's enough. Hand me your torch. Trisha, try this vote. Time for you to go. Alright, we have the final 4 being Laura, Liza, Celestia, and Crystal. So let's see where we go from here. The immunity challenge is now underway. So the immunity challenge is snakes and ladders. The castaways must race through an 8-level vertical maze in order to retrieve 10 colored tiles. Once they have all their tiles, they must untie the tiles to reveal letters for a word scramble. Ignore that. First castaway to form the correct two-word phrase, final 3, wins the immunity. And Liza wins the immunity. So we gotta proceed to the tribe events. Behavior Liza is rubbing the tribe the wrong way, but I mean she won, so it doesn't matter now. Tribal Council. So we got Crystal, Laura, Crystal, Laurel, 2 to 2. So it's Crystal, Laurel, and still a tiebreaker. The challenge will occur. Alright, Crystal. Try the scoping. Time for you to go. Now we are at the final 3, and at this point we go to the final immunity challenge. Ready, aim, don't fire. The castaways must stand on a platform holding a bow and arrow in a warrior pose. Any castaway who falls off the platform or releases their arrow will be eliminated from the challenge. Last castaway standing wins the immunity. So Celestia wins immunity, winning herself the spot in the final 2. No significant events occurred. Tribal Council. Celestia made her vote. It was to vote out Laura. Laura, to try this vote. Time for you to go. Alright, let's get to the final Tribal Council. Celestia and Liza face the jury. Proceed to reunion. Proceed to the winner. Liza wins by a vote of 5 to 2. Congratulations, Liza. Now, let's get to the fan favorite. Crystal Westbrooks wins fan favorite. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like it up, subscribe. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace